How's it going, guys? My name is RighteousNicky and welcome to another Overmind game. Today I'm going to be showing you Tassadar. Now I've been very restraining myself to play Tassadar since his rework, but I recently found out his strong spots and I'm willing to share with you guys in this game one of those. It's going to be the wave clearing strength of Tassadar. Their first pick is going to be Zoo. Bans are going to be the Hack and Ragnaros, pretty decent bans for this map. Fasta is a very nice pick for a global map presence for Blackheart's Bay and Rhaegar. Alright, so considering they picked Zoo, that means this is going to be a mid and top rotation with 4 men at the bottom. So I'm actually highlighted Illidan for now. But Illidan isn't the best choice versus Zoo. And at this point I'm considering the Tassadar, and especially I'm considering the Tassadar even more versus Valeera. Now, I think Tassadar is probably one of the best counters to Valeera. Other good counters to Valeera that I would put on the best spot versus Valeera are probably Malfurion. Malfurion is a very good counter to Valeera. Medivh is also a pretty decent counter, but not as much as pure support. Uther is also a good counter, and Kharazim. Kharazim, by the way, is a very strong one because his level 4 talent can put a lot of review clones that fuck up the Valeera. So Tassadar, in my opinion, is probably one of the better counters to Valeera, as I said. So I'm really willing to take that, especially with the Rhaegar backup support that we already have. Now they're going to get Azmodan. Azmodan is pretty scary for this map. I actually have played Illidan versus Valeera, and I know that Valeera owns me. Or maybe I'm not that good of a Illidan player to not get owned by Valeera. But seems our teammate is going to try to get Illidan. Now, maybe the time when I played Illidan actually we were one support, so Valeera could have bursted me down quite easily. But generally, I don't pick Illidan versus Valeera. Not me. But still, I'm considering, I think I'm going to write it actually, that I want to be on the solo lane versus Zoo and soak of his push. Now I haven't done that before. I don't know how strong Tassadar's clear is. This is actually the first time that I'm testing the wave clear build of Tassadar. I saw it from another player while I was playing against him, and I thought it was pretty strong, so I'm going to do it myself now. Though other players don't build up the Adun's talents, which I do. Which I think are pretty strong. Alright, we're going to have Johanna in Illidan. Johanna is perfect for solo tanking in Illidan. Oh, swap to Muradin. I mean, Muradin is also pretty good solo tank. So Illidan is going to have a very nice time with the Tassadar and a Rhaegar, so that's going to be pretty nice. They're going to instantly counter pick that with Brightwing. It's going to be pretty shitty for Illidan, and their last pick, I think it was Diabo? Yeah. Diabo is a solid tank that can shut down Illidan as well with his stuns, so that's pretty cool as well. Now, I'm going to work Tassadar, of course, and I'm going to be explaining you my build choices in the game. But both teams look pretty cool indeed. Let's see how this game is going to go. Now, the first talent you're going to get is going to be the Psi-Infusion. You can see it on the top left, on the bottom left corner there, the quest. This is the W quest, the Psionic Storm quest. I'm going to explain you what exactly it does. So, first off, you get mana back whenever you hit enemy minions or heroes, not structures though. So, one wave of minion consists of 7 minions. So if you hit that once, you get 7 mana back. If you proc the entire duration of the Psionic Storm, this is 5 procs, so it's 35 mana back. So generally I have never had mana problems with the wave clear build as Tassadar ever. So that's pretty cool. The quest, whenever you hit 500 minions with the Psionic Storm, its radius is increased by 20%, and whenever you hit 1000 minions, its damage is increased by 20%. So it's a very easy quest to complete. Now I'm actually going to speed up the game at this point by 4 times, because from this point until level 10 is just constant soaking versus Zo. I just cannot catch up to him, so I'm constantly on a defensive position versus Zo and trying to catch up on his pushes. But I'm surprised that Tassadar actually works that well to depush Zo. I thought it would be a bit worse. And to be honest, now that I have played throughout this whole thing, Socking versus Zo, I would say that Tassadar is probably one of the better choices to pick versus Zo solo rotation lane. Now actually another thing to notice here is that actually Azmodan helps him a bit as well sometimes, so it makes it even harder for me. But generally, as you can see, I already have the increased range of the storm. It's very easy. I just pop the shield on me and start soaking the minions instead of making them go on the towers, so that way I take the damage instead of the structures. Now I'm going to actually go for the Archon heroic. I'm actually going to stop the... yeah. This is where the point where actually team fights started to happen. At this point my team actually managed to get the bottom fort. They were pretty dominant and Illidan is coming now. I'm going to go into the Archon and I'm going to swap Zoo. Is the game actually slowed down? Wait a second. Or is this normal speed? I'm going to need to check out the speed. It's 100%, yeah. Sorry for pausing there. Because I felt like everything is going pretty slow there. Wow. Wow, that hasn't done damage though. So at the moment I wouldn't say we're winning because we have lost the middle fort to coins. We haven't delivered yet. They have delivered once 10 coins. And I'm going to explain my other talents. For the shield talent, I picked Light's shield. And I forgot how it's called. Basically the purple shield. This shield, it's actually a very strong one. I originally thought it was the weakest one of the three, but it's actually probably the strongest. What it does, whenever the shield expires on someone, he gets 25% damage reduction for 3 seconds. So it's actually pretty good versus Valera. So if Valera decides to burst someone, I put that shield. Even if they break the shield, that person is going to get 25% damage reduction for 3 seconds. Basically, it removes the burst potential of anyone with that shield on them, or anyone from the enemy team. Level 7 talent, I went for the Oracle upgrade. Basically, it's a quest talent. I think this is the best choice for the level 7 talent. And it's upgrade on the follow-up level 13 talent. Basically, this talent, what it does on level 7 is you have a 5-stack quest. Every time you get you participate in a takedown, that quest is going to count as one. Oh, I actually got chunked by Diablo there, and my team is going actually pretty well. Illidan is sustaining himself very nicely there. He got healed by Rhaegar, but Illidan is going as well pretty deep. I know we're losing a lot of our teammates there. And sorry for not commentating on the fights currently, but I don't want to explain my talent choices because I speed up the game. So the Oracle upgrade, the first one, the level 7, whenever you get that takedown quest, you get 3 seconds reduction to the Oracle, up to a 15. 5 takedowns, 50-second reduction. So your Oracle is a 30 seconds cooldown, so it drops down to 50-second cooldown. That means you can spam it quite often, and it's pretty strong, especially versus an Invisible Assassin. I even taken without having an Invisible Assassin because the Oracle combos with your level 30 talent, I think it's called Adun's Wisdom or something. Basically, whenever you use the Oracle, every single spell, basic spell without your ultimate, gets a 50% cooldown reduction. That means you can use your shield more often, you can use your Psionic Storm more often, you can use your E more often, so that's pretty strong. I mainly pick it for the shield. I really want to be using my shield more often, so that's why having a cooldown reduction on the shield is very strong. We're going to get off Brightwing here with a fast engage. It's going to be terrific. Azmodan is pushing on the bottom though, which is pretty scary. So Azmodan can push quite a lot. And I'm pretty worried about that, though our team wants to do the boss, so I guess we're going to need to sacrifice that. But we have 2 of them down, so that's pretty cool. So Archon, actually, for me, the Force Wall is the superior ult. And to be honest, actually, Force Wall would kind of work very well here. But I felt like I wanted to just to try Archon. Archon, I don't know how it's proper pronounced for this game in particular, because I haven't picked it before. And to be honest, I mean, it's an okay ultimate. If you want a bit more damage, definitely take this one. But if you want your teammates to be able to take down the enemy team much easier, definitely go for a Force Wall. And the Force Wall upgrade on level 20, by the way, is huge. They buffed it up so well that I'm so happy with it. The Archon upgrade is also actually pretty good. But in my opinion, if you want to go pure attack Tassadar, you want to actually go for the other quest talent that is increased range of your auto attacks instead of the wave clear. If you're on a map where wave clear is going to be good, then Archon, I know, it's a considerable choice. It really depends what you need in the moment. Now, I'm going to be giving shoots to Illidan. He's sustaining himself quite well. I'm going to put the Archon as well, doing damage on the back lane. Zoo is going pretty well faster with the engage, with the wind. I'm going to get healed, so that's pretty cool. I'm going to continue to shoot Illidan. And this game is going pretty well for us at the moment. Like the Illidan Tassadar combo is huge. And especially, Valeera isn't going to be very useful versus two supports, and especially with one that can reveal her very often. And provide shield to her current burst target. So, it was a pretty solid counter pick from my side. Level 16, you want to go the Echo of the Psionic Storm. Now the Echo itself doesn't give double the damage if you put two storms on top of each other, but the main role of this talent is you can cover more ground that you can zone enemies from. And it's pretty huge versus even better maps where you can wave clear with this talent. This talent is huge on Braxis Holdout. You can cover almost the entire Zerg wave with this talent, but generally I pick it as a zoning tool because people don't stay in the Psionic Storm. They're not that stupid. While you actually are forced to stay in the storm to actually get a superior position on the enemy team. But some people don't understand that. I mean, it's either you take a bit more ticking damage and get a better position, or you get a bad position and probably wipe your team. So yeah, I'm going to be zoning them pretty nicely here. I'm going to get a lot of coins here as well. Illidan going up. I'm going to shoot him up. Have vision around. Valeera is sneaking on the bottom. Now, have 2 level advantage and we feel pretty confident. Valeera seems to be in a bad spot, yeah. She's going to get caught. She ulted there, but I'm going to put up Psionic Storm in her ultimate. She did manage to start running to the top there, but yeah, it's not going to be enough. Their team is... her team is not there to help. Asmodon is also going to get in a bad spot there. So, yeah. And we really want to be pushing on the bottom now. By the way, this is going very one-sided here. I just really want to show a potential counter to Zoo in this game, and a potential build on Tassadar here. In this current build, the wave clear one, it doesn't really matter which ultimate you're going to choose, either Archon or Force Wall. It's really up to your taste. But I felt like, I mean, Force Wall is actually pretty good because they are actually pretty mobile team. Diablo, Zoo and Asmodon can get blocked so easily. But I felt like I wanted to have a bit more damage around the backline. But generally wouldn't have made a bad decision if you went for any of the two woods currently. So level 20 upgrade for Archon here. I think it's Archon. It has to be Archon, man. The Archon is whenever you use it, it actually has 10 seconds duration. Whenever you hit an attack, that duration is going to be refreshed. So you become an infinite Archon if you continue to attack, and it doesn't matter what you attack. You can attack minions, you can attack structures, you can attack even the walls. Still going to be refreshed. So that gives you some huge damage potential if you min-max your positioning and poking. While this actually gets even better if you spec into your level 1 turret for increased range, because with the Tassadar's range it's actually a bit dangerous to go that close to be using the Archon, and that level 1 talent would have helped very nice for them. Now we have a Zod there out of position. Brightwing is going to try to save him, but the Psionic Storms and the team, and they're just going to get annihilated. We have the level 20. They have 2 men down on a 50 seconds cooldown. Valeria is desperate trying to push the top there, but she isn't that good of a pusher. And we're just going to steamroll here. Asmodan now getting out of position. Diablo is trying to help him out. But yeah, he's going to die, and yeah, this is going to be game. You can see here a display of the Infinite Archon. And yeah, guys, by the way, I've played full support Tassadar, and I can say that you cannot anymore actually play full support Tassadar as a solo. Before you could, because the shields were actually on a war cooldown, but now with the shield being on 8-second cooldown, you cannot anymore go as a solo support Tassadar, unfortunately, because I mean, the shield is strong, but generally you cannot use it on several people frequently, so that's a very big letdown. But on the when you upgrade your shield level 1 talent, it actually becomes very strong, even for a solo support. But until you get up to this point, it's very hard. So I actually managed to remember to show you these talents this time. It's going to be Wave Clear Tassadar. I'm actually planning to soon make a mastermind on Tassadar explaining all the builds, but that's going to be some days later or weeks, I don't know. I'm going to figure it out soon. But for now, thank you for watching, guys, and until next time, stay righteous. Now, the strongest part of this talent is, of course, the Crater. Oh, I see them, they're doing this camp here, but seems they're going to back it out before they took it. Now I'm going to engage, zoning them out here, 2 people. Mofurion is going to follow up with the silence, and we just managed to get 3 people with my aggressiveness there, which is going to be awesome.